And obviously, we begin with FIFA, the sports organisation that is much easier to pronounce than Nuffle, Mold or Mba. Last week, we covered FIFA's recent scandals and how shocking it was that their Swiss lizard of a president, Sepp Blatter, was still in office. Well, on Tuesday, there was some amazing news.
Top of the hour as Sepp Blatter shocks the globe. You don't often say that with accuracy, but that happened today, resigning as the president of FIFA.
Oh, my God! He's leaving! He's actually leaving! I feel like a Greenpeace volunteer who successfully got someone's attention. I didn't think this would happen, and now I don't know what to do. Now, if you watched us last week, you'll know that I may have some personal Bud Light Lime-related consequences due to this. We will deal with that later in the show. But for now, let's just focus on the story, because the timing of Blatter's announcement was notable for two reasons. First, it was only 4 days after being re-elected president. That's like being elected Pope and immediately announcing, Judaism makes some good points. I think I may have got this wrong. And secondly, Blatter stepped down just days before the US release of United Passions, a suspiciously glowing movie history of FIFA.
This is the movie version of Sepp Blatter, played by Tim Roth and largely bankrolled by the football organisation itself. This movie theatre is the only one in New York showing United Passions. We're just a few minutes from the very first showing, and, well, they're not exactly fighting off the crowds.
Am I the only person going to see this film? So far.
OK. So I say this. To the one person in New York who has been looking for a large private room in which to masturbate to images of Tim Roth, it would appear you are finally in luck. Thank you for your patience. The reviews so far have been phenomenal. The Guardian said that, as cinema, it is excrement. And the New York Times called it one of the most unwatchable films in recent memory. And remember, this is the same week the Entourage movie came out. Hashtag the boys are back. But perhaps most worrying of all for FIFA was that their former vice president, Jack Warner, who stands accused of facilitating at least $10 million in bribes, has indicated he might take everyone else down with him.
In a rambling 7-minute video he released Wednesday entitled Jack Warner, The Gloves Are Off, he vowed to reveal rampant wrongdoing at the highest levels of world soccer.
I have, as promised, compiled a comprehensive and detailed series of documents, including checks and corroborated statements, and I've placed them in different and respected hands.
I don't know what I love more about that he released a video that was basically a veiled threat, or that it played on Trinidadian television, because apparently you can just buy time on TV there to say whatever you like. So here's the thing, that's what we've done. We had more to say to Jack Warner than we have room for here. So we bought 5 minutes of airtime on Trinidad's TV6 at 9:01 p.m. on Tuesday. We will be preempting the first 5 minutes of, and this is true, Mike and Molly. And we'll be doing it with John Oliver, the mittens of disapproval are on. So fly to Trinidad on Tuesday if you want to see that. And finally tonight, FIFA again. Listen, I cannot avoid this any longer. We have some unfinished business.
On Sunday night, while reporting on the FIFA scandal, John Oliver made this promise.
Budweiser, if you pull your support and help get rid of Blatter, I will put my mouth where my mouth is, and I will personally drink one of your disgusting items. I'm serious. It can be a Bud Light. I will even drink a Bud Light Lime. I did promise that, and do you know what? It didn't end there. I also promised to wear these ridiculous Adidas shoes and take a bite from everything on the McDonald's dollar menu. I didn't think this would happen. Now, to be fair, it is not clear that the sponsors had anything to do with Blatter leaving, and Blatter's departure still leaves FIFA with a huge amount of restructuring to do. But, that said, a promise is a promise, and I'm a man of my word, so first, check these puppies out. Who needs our support when you look like Louis XIV going to a rap battle? And as for McDonald's, well, Ba, 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 I'm doing it. So let's see a bite of all of this disgusting mess. It's like there's a party in my mouth and my stomach has called the cops to shut it down. Look, I can't delay it any longer. We all know what the main event is. I promised I would drink a Bud Light Lime and say it was delicious. However, for the record, I didn't promise anything about what I would say before I drank it. Which is that Bud Light Lime tastes like Jolly Green Giant ejaculate. It tastes like the Great Gazoo urinating in a public pool. Or a Lime Jolly Rancher fished out of Mickey Rourke's mouth. But look, if I'm going to do this, I'm not going to do it small, I'm going to do it properly, so please come with me. It's a cool party where cool people are having a good time. Thank you very much. So here we go. Bud Light Lime may taste like your tongue is angry with you, but after seeing Sepp Blatter leaving, to me, it tastes... delicious. And finally tonight, just a quick update on Jack Warner, the former FIFA vice president, currently under investigation for allegedly taking a $10 million bribe. Last week, we responded to his televised message to Trinidad, "The gloves are off," by buying airtime on the same network to deliver our response, "The mittens of disapproval are on." It actually aired in Trinidad and Tobago on Tuesday night, and it left Jack Warner with two choices. One, completely ignore it and focus on preparing his legal defence. Or two, do this.
I don't need any advice from any comedian fool who doesn't know anything about this country to tell me what files to release or not to release. That is none of his business. I take no instructions from him.
Wait. Comedian fool? That's not an insult, that's literally my business card. I've got to say, if you really want to insult me, you've got plenty to work with here. Why not say I look like the reflection of Harry Potter in a doorknob? Come on, I'm doing your job for you. And second, I have to ask, what was that music behind you? We didn't add that, it was in the original. And believe me, it continued to build.
I don't take any instructions from an American at this point in time. The point I want to make to you, however, is however much we may disagree as a people, however much we may fight among ourselves, we do it among ourselves within our borders. But against outsiders, we have to stand united.
Oh, he is really good at making videos. Because that music makes anything sound better. We looked it up, and it's a song called Ash. And if you're wondering how we found it, it turns out, and this is true, if you type the phrase epic and dramatic music into Google, it's the first results that pops up. It's the first one. I will tell you one thing that Jack Warner is definitely not guilty of, and that is overthinking his music choices. And listen, Trinidad, I am sorry you got dragged into this. You're an amazing country. Tobago, not so much. But the point is, I am sorry you got caught in the crossfire here, because this should be between me and Jack Warner. So I'd like to give him another message, if you don't mind. Mr. Warner, we meet again, old friend. It is I, the comedian fool. Jack, we're a lot alike, you and I. We both know this particular music makes anything we say sound a lot more impressive than it actually is. And we both have our flaws. People have said I'm not a good listener, for example. Just as I've said that you diverted $750,000 in Haiti relief funds into a bank account you controlled. And sure, we may both dispute those charges, but my point is neither of us is perfect. And so to you I say this, Jack. If you really want to continue to trade shit-talking videos, with increasingly high production elements, then consider your challenge accepted, my friend. Because you have magnificent music under yours. Well played. Well, I see your music choice and I raise you fire. Your move, Jack. Your move. Either respond to me, but this time next week with a more spectacular video than this, or I will accept your graceless defeat